Hey guys, NYK31 here, bringing you Madden 13, 4th and 1 online franchise game, Season 4, Raiders Chiefs. Rivalry game in the AFC West. Both teams are at 2 and 1. Let's go. And I kind of figured that seeing how Aaron Hernandez is on this Chiefs squad, why not talk about the Aaron Hernandez situation here a little bit? The first thing that pops into my mind whenever professional athletes get into this kind of situation, any kind of trouble as far as violence, criminal activity, drugs, assaults, murders, whatever, is, what goes through their minds, living the lives that they lead, making lucrative livings off of their physical abilities that have blessed them with the opportunity to be able to play a game for a living, to throw that all away acting street, acting thug, acting a fool. I don't get that. I don't understand it. I don't, hate professional athletes because of the money that they make or the celebrity that they attain. That's the way our society is. We put a high premium on being entertained. We, place celebrities and entertainers, athletes on a pedestal. That's, all fine and good. It's one of the perks of getting to that level. And I congratulate anyone who reaches that kind of success. As far as being able to earn that money, set yourself up and your family for life. Great, congratulations on reaching that level. But what I don't get is how someone living that lifestyle feels the need to live the thug life, rolling around the inner cities at 2 o'clock in the morning, packing heat, and getting involved in, at best, a murder cover-up. The timeline does not look good for the guy. I don't know how he and his, legal people are going to make sense of it and avoid a situation where he becomes a primary suspect if he's not already. From what I read, they already have arrest warrants in the works and all that good stuff. It ain't looking good for him. And I just don't get it. I don't get it every time I see it, whether it's, in the NFL or in college. These guys that have the opportunity to basically live their lives in the lap of luxury, doing something that the rest of us do in our leisure time. They get to do that for a living and make a very good living at that. And, guys like Vic are more concerned about street cred and living the hip-hop life and that kind of image rather than, just being an everyday, responsible, law-abiding citizen. I mean, it'd be great if every athlete used their money and their influence for philanthropic purposes and all that good stuff and had, a social conscience. Well, that's a personal decision. But, at least try to avoid being a criminal and a murderer. That's the least you could do, I think. I mean, I just don't understand the mentality. I didn't grow up in the streets. I didn't grow up in a gang environment. I grew up very well. I grew up in upper middle class suburbia. So I don't relate to that kind of mindset. But even then, there has to come a point in a time where you take responsibility for your life as a man, and as you grow up, you recognize that you're in a spot in life where you need to leave that stuff behind. That's the thing that I don't get. Willing to squander all of that, for what? I don't get it. I don't understand it. We live in a society now that has a bunch of juvenile adults. Guys that have no concept of anything outside of themselves. We become a society of narcissists and people who don't want to take accountability for their actions, don't want to grow up, don't want to man up and feel like that they can pretty much do whatever the heck they want with no repercussions. Guys who have followed or known Aaron Hernandez from his Gator days, they know he's not no choir boy, one of the many shady characters that Urban Meyer has recruited, enabled, and covered up their misdeeds during his coaching career. Urban Meyer, the only reason why I don't think Urban Meyer catches as much heat for being a recruiter of, dodgy dudes is because of Tebow. Tebow just kind of puts a halo around Urban, and people don't really take him to task about the many thugs, criminals, and miscreants that pass through his programs. It's happened everywhere he's been. The guy wins. He wins like crazy. He's a great college coach, but he gets dirty dudes. And, from what we're finding about Aaron Hernandez, he had a bit of a history at Florida as far as being involved in gun-related incidents. He allegedly was involved in one earlier this year that, vanished. And we have this. So, get another athlete that can't stay in trouble and he's above the law and can go around capping people. Just a damn shame. So, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Talk to you all later. Peace.